I come from the 70s, and this is a way different time. I feel like a man out of time. I come from a time, even though I was raised in a single black female headed household, like a lot of us were, I come from a time where little kids did cuss. We cussed when we were little kids. Yes, we did. We went to the Kingdom Hall and we used cuss words in the street. My mother didn't know. If she did, she'd smack me in the mouth. And if one of her friends heard me or any adult heard us using a cuss word, they would smack us in the mouth. They would grab us by our arms and they would take us to our parents and they would say, I heard your son say a cuss word, so I smacked him in the mouth. And you know what she would do? She would say, thank you for smacking him in the mouth. And she would proceed to smack me in the mouth and she'd make me go to bed without dinner. Yes, we come from different time period where society was more cohesive, where everybody was your auntie, everybody was your uncle, and you better not talk back to older people. You better not do it. Your mother, your father would beat the living shit out of you. Those weren't perfect times, but they were better times. And in so many ways, when I think back of it, you had to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. You had to have respect for everybody. It didn't matter what race they were. If they were older than you had to be respectful. Why? I'm not saying you run off with people. No, no. Right? We knew you don't go anywhere with an adult. If an adult asks you to go anywhere, you say no and you run. They taught us that in school. You are respectful to adults because adults are running the society, right? This kind of mentality has to be all around the world or else we have chaos. Or can you imagine the children are running the jail, right? Societies need order. So, Trump at the NABJ, this woman in the blue, I cannot remember her name. They were late, which that's always a no-no. And then she does not address him in a proper manner. She starts off with the negative tone and she's rapidly asking him 5 questions in one sentence. I'm not going to play it. You could look it up yourself. A lot of you have already seen it. And you know what I said regarding this? I said that she was disrespectful. And the amount of black men that came at me, some African dude came at me typing barely literate English, uh, and saying that he didn't know how to answer the question. Excuse me, Donald Trump, whether you like him or not, is the former president of the United States. That alone gives him respect. He is a business owner. He has employed lots of black people. There's been a lot of black people, current and former employees of the Trump organization. They have nothing but good things to say about him. He is also a grandfather. He's a grandfather. He's got grandkids that look up to him and love him. And we are better than what this black woman in the blue on the stage did. We were never known to be this disrespectful as a people. It is getting out of hand. It is worse than worse. American men are used to this horrendous level of misandry. They are used to this shit. We think it's normal. A lot of us. When I look at the black males in the comments section telling me they don't see nothing wrong with it, you don't see nothing wrong with it because the women in your family treat you the same fucking way, sir. They treat you the same fucking way. Like that video I showed you where the woman smeared the mustard all over his face. We think that it is normal for our women to smack us in the face. A lot of you will deny this. We I've had some of these behaviors in my own family. I've talked about it years ago, and I've let some of these people know you will never do this to me again. We think that your mama smacking you in the face at any age is acceptable behavior, and I say no to that. Don't put your, not even my mother, right? I have to respect her like the Bible says, but she just can't willy-nilly smack me in the face because she didn't like the way something I said. Or, I don't tolerate violence like that. If she was to do that to me now at 54, I would never talk to her again. Do not put my aunts, right? We have grown accustomed to this level of misandry, to this level of male hatred in this country. First of all, a lot of black males know, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. A lot of you have this in your family. And the funniest thing is, this is not tolerated outside of America. It is not. It is not. I don't know what y'all be thinking. Women don't talk to men like this in other countries and in other cultures. Even the Turkish prime minister, and there was a bunch of Americans getting all in their panties about it. I don't know anything about Turkish culture, but there were little kids that were meeting him on some stage. And I guess over there in their culture, you are supposed to kiss their hand or kiss their ring as a sign of respect to the prime minister or maybe an older man. I don't know anything about their culture. One kid did not kiss his hand, so he briefly smacked him in the face. And they tried to make that into, there are other cultures that do not tolerate misandry in their culture. Matter of fact, Phil, the advice show, the Black Congregation, I forget his other channel name, he showed the video that there are lots of African nations where it is normal and expected for women to still bow down before men. Yes. They bow down before their fathers. They bow down before their tribal chieftains. Some of them bow down before their husbands. In America, we can talk nasty to any man on planet Earth, including the white man. And let me make this real simple, closing it out. Let me make this real simple. I've told this to people, and people said I was crazy, but am I lying? This is still the white man's country. Remember, Jordan Maxwell said that a long time ago. The white man is firmly ruling this country. He's got the vast majority of businesses, and they have already announced a whole lot of layoffs for a lot of jobs. And I'm here to tell you that although the Republicans and the Democrats are different people, at the end of the day, they're still white people. And at the end of the day, they are going to look out for their own more than they will look out for any one of us. And women like this women like this woman in the blue who talked to Trump so disrespectfully, they are going to find themselves unemployed, becoming homeless, because, well, there's a lot of them already homeless. Black women are the number one homeless population in America, the number one getting evicted. You keep running your mouth. They run their mouth against the police. They run their mouths against anybody. Large numbers of them. Their mouth is nasty and it is out of control. Their mouth is nasty. They have no respect for nobody. And to see the men in these comment sections agreeing with her behavior shows you the level of misandry in America. Masculinity has been bred out of men in America. It has. It has. And I said in the comment, and I meant it, I said she needs to know her place. This woman, yes. What businesses have she created? How many people has she employed? She is not on his level to talk to him the way she is to. There is something in every country called a pecking order. There really is. People may act like it doesn't exist. Oh, you don't think it exists? Well, talk to the people who say that this head celebrity person blocked them from getting jobs. This head celebrity person blocked them from ever selling another album again. There is a pecking order in this world. A lot of people will sit here and try to act like it doesn't exist, but if you bump into the wrong people in certain industries, you will never work again. You will never work it. They have the power to make one phone call and you will never work again. So that's all I had to say. I had to take another look back at this because this woman was out of control. You will not see women from other races treating their men overseas because fuck, I just looked at a Mexican video today. They delete their women like it is nothing over there. When you see these black women acting the fool, you are treated better than any woman on planet Earth. And for some of them to be getting out of pocket like the way this one was getting out of pocket, I'm gonna say it one more time. She needs to know her place, and she probably will know her place. She probably will get her little Negro wake up moment. She thinks she has, she probably got some master's degrees, so her shit doesn't stink in her own mind. But she ain't controlling nothing. She ain't owning nothing. And if this white man or that white woman made one phone call, she will never work again. Ask Eric LaSalle. He only does B movies now. He doesn't have a functioning career. A lot of people are going to be getting their Negro wake up moments real soon.